Proudly brought to you by Broadlink for reliable business connectivity.
Long gone are the days of Fred Flintstone paddling around on his bare feet to get himself from A to B, because now, as you know, we use fossil fuels too much, petrol in particular, which is at the minute soaring over 12 rand a litre. Who can afford to go out anymore? Well, let me tell you can now, because of Bajaj from India make or claim the most economical bikes in the entire world. I devised a cunning test to see how far this 135 will go on 1 litre of very expensive petrol using, am I seeing double, a pair of matching twins.
What's up,
Derek,
guys?
or is it Damien?
Damien this time.
Okay, and you are then?
Derek.
Well, lads, I'm going to put 1 litre in this bike and send you off around the track, and you mustn't stop smiling either. And then when you've consumed a whole 1 litre, you come to a halt, and we will see how far it goes. Derek or Damien, how far do you think this bike will go?
I'm hoping I need like 1 lap so I don't have to be out the whole day in the baking sun.
And your matching brother?
No, I think it's going to go a little bit further, maybe 5 laps.
Let's go and let's see how far this bike goes on 1 litre of fuel with, hope I'm not too rude, 1/4 of a tonne of twins. Is that right?
Pretty much, all right.
Tremendous. The little Bajaj that we chose these cheerful couple to ride around on, shall we say, is the 135 LS, and it is Bajaj's latest offering. Believe it or not, this tiny little bike carries an awful lot of patents. It may be only 135cc, but it has a 4-valve cylinder head, DTSI, which means digital twin spark ignition, and that also means that it's got 2 spark plugs per cylinder. And all this remaps itself for perfect economy. What do you think that is? 30, 40? Well, according to our calculations and Bajaj's claims, we think they could end up doing at least 20 laps. And on the 2.5 kilometre long mid-vol circuit, well, you do the maths. That's a lot more than 1 lap, what they said in the beginning. I've been that bored, mate. I want to slip the tongue by now, you know what I mean? How's your cavern?
Yeah, that's 1 litre. Did you not put 2
1
litres?
litre, 1 litre of petrol. 17.5 laps gone, and at last it looks like the twins are running out of fuel. They're still happy though. Just that extra yard will do nicely.
It took like 4 hours.
They don't normally walk that fast. See? Well, it looks like they finally ran out of fuel, mate. Thankfully. You know what I mean? So we're going to do our thing now. Hopefully.
Is there enough time left?
No. Not with. I'm tired watching it.
Yeah. 30 laps.
It's time for Clinton P&R to get out there on the biggest Bajaj of all, the 220 Pulsar. Now, Clinton has actually done the Isle of Man, 37 miles of it, so he should find his way around Mid-Vol without too much trouble. This little 220 is still a 4-stroke single and costs around 23,500 rand. But it is a very complete motorcycle. Clinton enjoyed every moment of it. Then I managed to hop onto the Boxer 150. This is the basic entry-level delivery bike, only just over 10,000 rand, and it can be yours. 2-valve technology, and look at that, an enclosed chain. When did you see one of those last? Oh dear, you do get bored though. So, Isle of Man, if you look on paper, these bikes can look a bit cheap and nasty to people, but let's be honest, Clinton, they're serious motorbikes, eh?
Yeah, look, when you invite me to come ride here, I was a bit skeptical, but there's a lot of entry model bikes out here, but this by far feels a lot more solid and like a proper little motorbike.
And what do you think to the fuel economy now? That's the main thing. I mean, we kept flipping the caps up and going, is it actually using fuel? And we're riding them, let's be honest, really hard, when on the road they won't be put through that sort of cycle.
Yeah, look, Quinton did say we should run them in, which we ran them in the pit lane.
Yeah, they're certainly running now, that's for sure, mate. You know what I mean? They were smelling a bit with quarter a ton of twin on them.
Yeah, flat out from the word go. No, it's quite unbelievable, eh? Even before we did the actual test, when we were just running them, every time we opened the fuel, after doing like 4 laps, the level stayed the same.
So the little 135 is definitely, well, I think our favourite, Clinton. Do you agree?
Yeah, for sure. If you consider it's only costs 11 grand, and if you look at the looks of it, it's actually quite a modern looking thing. A lot of these entry bikes, I don't know, they leave a bit to be desired on their looks, and that actually looks quite funky.
Thanks, Clint. And to the 250 kilos of twins, let's not forget them. But like I said earlier, with the fuel price rocketing over 12 rand a litre and going higher by the day, these Bajajes are starting to make serious sense. 40, 50, 60 kilometres a litre is at your disposal. If you live close to home and you want a commuter, have a look at these. And for the price, they can't be beaten. And don't forget, they will actually save you money over the year. So pop into your Bajaj dealer, spend a few grand and save a few grand. You know it makes sense. I think I made a mess of that because everyone lives close to home, don't they? It's the crabbies.